Hi, Jay. We're here doing our latest impact and influence with Jay Bacani from Manor Real Estate. So, Jay, now you started the business about 7 years ago,
That's correct.
well, almost 7 years now in
Correct.
2016. That's
Correct.
amazing. And you guys have grown so much.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, in the past 7 years. So, you've just done 2 acquisitions this year.
That's right. Yeah.
And you're
Exciting.
going to, yeah, you'll be at 5 offices
Yeah.
basically in 2 more months, I think. So,
Yeah.
which is fantastic growth.
Thank you.
So a couple of things I wanted to discuss with you this morning, which I think your team does really, really well. And I've been working with your teams for the past few months now. And one of the things I've really noticed is every time I walk into one of your offices, the team culture is fantastic. You know, everyone's buzzing, everyone's got a great smile on their face. You know, they're happy, they're busy, they're on the phones. It's just got such a great environment and team culture. You know, so I wanted to talk to you a bit about that to sort of see, you know, what are some of the things that you do at Manor to make sure that you're maintaining just such an amazing team culture in your offices?
Yeah, definitely. Well, thanks for that. Thanks for noticing that too, by the way. Um, so when we first started the business, we started with myself, Igor, my business partner, Zach and Paul, which Zach, Paul, Declan, and Ellie. Zach and Paul are obviously both directors who are the business now too, and part shareholders of the business. Um,
Fantastic.
so because we've always had a tight knit and we've always been a tight group, we've always had good banter and we've always just had worked hard. We felt that we just kind of what I found with team culture, we've always led from example. So what you probably find with us, as an example, if we expect our team to be here at 8 o'clock, we'll be here at 8 o'clock also. So it's not, we're not, we try to act as leaders rather than dictators.
Yeah.
So we always try to make sure that if it's something that we expect from our team, it's something that we also show that we also do. Not don't get me wrong, there's parts of the roles that they do and there's roles that we do that's completely separate that we don't cross over on. But I think in regards to even being punctual, things like that.
Yes.
So I
Such a small thing, but so
yeah,
important.
massive. So with with our team, we that same energy, that encouragement, and I think just wanting the best for everyone around you has really helped the culture of the business. It is, and I know it can sound so small and sound so simple and sometimes sound so cliche, but with the way our business has operated is really trying to progress and mentor everyone, whoever it
Mm.
is around us. So, and that's one of the key values that I think that we live by in Manor, and that's one of the values that we have for the business. So, really mentorship and progression. So, if any of the team members feel that we're guiding them the right way or we're mentoring them and they're progressing in their own roles, it just builds that culture and that flows on to the rest of the team and they pass that on to whoever it is that's around them.
Yeah,
So yeah,
no, that's so important. I mean, leadership by example. You know, you if you're wanting the team to follow good habits,
yes,
you know, I can see you guys doing it, and it really does show. Like when I do walk into, you know, any of your offices, you know, it's very clear that each person, it doesn't matter what role they're in. It could be the receptionist, sales, property management, administrative staff, but they all, you know, have the same energy levels,
yeah, yeah.
which is really, really great to see. So with some of your other team culture activities, I've noticed that you do a lot of encouragement with your staff, like you said, you know, and you do a lot of team bonding activities as well.
Right.
You know, is there some of the things that you could share, you know, with me that you do religiously at Manor?
Yeah, so we had a pretty set team bonding experience. We have daily, so we in our team we have daily huddles with our own immediate teams, and we
Yeah,
carry that on with same with the directors, as you probably know, but more weekly every Wednesday.
yeah, yeah,
Um, Now, along with that too, we do any if it's, let's say, Women's Day or anything like that, we have little events like we might hold a lunch for the ladies or
yeah,
even for some of the high performers, if they did well, we'll take them out for lunch. So if they hit a certain GCI, gross
yeah,
commission income, so we'll take them out for dinners.
yeah.
So there's certain things that we already preset, and sometimes we might do it spontaneously. We might find that, Nina, from my team is working really hard, or just from the front desk working really hard, and we might just give them a massage package or something like that.
Oh,
Just to kind
great.
of,
Who doesn't
yeah,
love a little surprise gift?
yeah. So
But,
yeah,
recognition's fantastic. And I think they really appreciate it. Recognition goes such a long way. So
yeah,
that's
correct.
really good that you guys
Yeah,
do that
yeah,
and maintain it. Another part of your business and setup that, that I feel that you've done an amazing job with is building your teams, building
yeah,
people, right?
yeah,
Growing them organically, especially when the market at the moment with getting great staff is a bit challenging
yeah,
out there. I've always been a believer in growing your own staff organically by training them, building them through the ranks. So I noticed that recently Matt on your teams has just moved up
yeah,
to becoming an independent agent. But now he's been that manner for 5 years.
correct.
Is that
Yeah,
right? So what a journey for him. So did he start as a sales associate or
yeah.
how did he start and how did he get to being an independent agent? Like what growth plan did you have for him?
Yeah. So Matt actually came. He spent a small time with a different agency, and I had a call from him wanting to join my team, and at that time he was filled. So I said, look, there's someone that I think you'll be a great fit for, which was Zach, one of the
Mm-hmm.
other directors within the business.
Yeah.
And so he ended up joining Zach's team. They bonded really well. They actually worked very well together. So Zach pretty much really groomed him, and he shadowed Zach during that 5 year period,
Mm-hmm.
from anything in regards to building his database all the way up to, teaching him how to list a property, follow up, then obviously managing the campaign and selling the property,
Yep.
and also the after sale service. So
Yep.
it's Zach's responsibility almost as his,
Okay.
I guess, parents
Mentor.
or
Yeah.
mentor,
Yeah.
to be able to groom him and, I guess, get into the level that he is now. So at least which we're very proud of, that he's gone off and becoming his own agent, or as we call it here, standalone agent.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah. So, but before that, really, it's a progression where in our team we want to make sure that first they build a database for themselves, which is very important.
Yeah.
Secondly, that they learn the skill sets of prospecting, managing a listing, and obviously selling, which might seem so simple, being able to count it with one hand, but it's a lot more, as you probably are aware, being in sales before, it's a lot more intricate than just,
Yes. And
learning how to
just
prospect. Oh, yeah.
correct.
And
Exactly
yeah,
right.
and even from controlling their mindset, being able to persevere when they lose a listing, or how to follow up, how to take a lot, losing a listing with grace, or every small
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, you're basically setting them up for success, right?
yeah,
And
most definitely.
that's so important, especially being in sales.
Yeah,
It's not just that easy as going out there and like you said, it's having the right tools, the right
yeah,
scripts and dialogues, and understanding how it works. So with your sales associate program, I know you've got a number of sales associates on your team at the moment.
yeah,
What's your structure? Because I know you shared with me the other day. Some great numbers, right, that they're
yeah,
achieving from their prospecting activities. So, things like how many market appraisals are they hitting, lounge room inspections. I think your guys are doing a great job.
yeah,
So, if you could expand a bit on that in terms of the sales associate, their week,
yeah,
their prospecting activities, because like I said, the results are just excellent
yeah.
in
No,
what they're doing.
thank you. So on Mondays, it's quite strict that we only follow up in regards to the open home. So most of
Mm-hmm.
my guys will usually have roughly maybe four, yeah, four to. So I have four guys with me, and they
Yep.
have roughly around 4 to 5 properties that they're working on,
Yep.
with myself. So their roles on Monday is just to follow up each buyer and to try to gather if they can get any offers, or if there's anything live that we can, turn into a sale. Now, after that, they'll then do their feedback reports. I'll look
Mm-hmm.
over those feedback reports. If they do find a buyer that's quite serious and they're needing assistance with negotiations, then I'll kind of brainstorm with them in regards to how to do it. And sometimes I
Yeah.
may have to step in.
Yeah.
in regards to the negotiations. So that happens on the Monday. On a
Yeah.
Tuesday, it's really just finishing off all the feedback reports that we send off to all the owners.
Yeah.
And then Tuesday afternoon is actually when they start prospecting. Now,
Okay.
so when they prospect on Tuesday, they mainly prospect first of all the open homes that we've held. So the property. So after they've negotiated or called all the buyers, and then they'll go back to that call list and then find out if there's anyone that's a neighbor or anyone that's selling from that call list. So that happens on a Tuesday. Now on a Wednesday is a bit different, where then they have a task that they have to get 5 appraisals from the data from their own database. So appraisals can be done through just a digital appraisal first of all, and then they'll prospect around properties that we've sold or we've just listed. So
Okay, because on average, what are your associates? How many appraisals are they getting a week?
A week they have a target of 5 digital ones a day. So
a day.
A day, yeah.
Excellent. So in total, you're looking at 25 appraisals a week that they're doing.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Like,
so
they're really connecting with their clients. That's excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So Wednesday, they're doing some more prospect activities, and then what follows up on Thursday? So what are some of the other activities that they're doing to get to the 25 a week?
Yeah. So 25, to be fair, the appraisals that we're talking about is probably not not people's immediate majority of them aren't selling right now. So it might be just a small, a small chat with an owner saying, "Hey Sue, it's Jay here from Manor Real Estate. We're doing a few appraisals, just digital appraisals for your property. We're doing around in and around your area. I'm going to send it to your email. Feel free to view it, and then we'll follow up to let you just find out what your thoughts are about the pricing."
Yeah.
But it's almost not asking for permission. You're almost, because we already have the data. You're just saying, "Hey, I'm going to send this to you. I'd love to hear your feedback in regards to the price that we send out." And sometimes they go, "Oh, don't worry about it," or sometimes they go, "Oh yeah, just send it, and I'll have a look at it." So
but it's great key contacts though to add to your database. You're already starting a relationship with them, which is fantastic. So
correct. So sometimes we're trying to add value rather than just asking them if they're selling. So we just say, "Look, this is what we're going to do for you. We'll follow up to hear what your thoughts are, and then down the track, if you decide that you want an updated one, feel free to reach out."
Yeah. So your whole purpose is to build relationships with the clients.
Yes.
By adding value. So when they are in real estate, when they're in their selling mode, they're going to think of Manor.
Correct.
And as the first point. Yeah.
Yeah, and the good thing too about the digital appraisals that we're now really proactively pushing is if they do decide to open it in 2 months' time, it alerts us that they've opened it. So that way it prompts that they might be thinking about selling, or they might be discussing it with a family member. And we'll just put a calendar invite for us to call them a few days after that to just see what you mean, if there is something that they want to do.
Yeah, no, that's good. I mean, what a great way of tracking and, keeping in touch with your clients and working your database, really. Which is fantastic. Okay, no, that's amazing, Jay. I really appreciate you sharing all those things with us, and, your great team culture and everything that you do. Like I said, genuinely, it's such a great environment there, and I can see you as building a lot of sales. A lot of your sales associates are growing through the ranks, which is fantastic. So, excellent. Thank you for your time. Thanks, Jay.